Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, February 16, 2023. A Caribbean and Africa alliance to unlock the tourism potential on the continent is one of the areas of focus at the historic Global Tourism Resilience Conference now underway in Kingston. Prime Minister Andrew Holness endorsed this synergy in his keynote address at the opening ceremony on Wednesday.
This conference presents an opportunity to holistically engage the needs of African destinations and to better understand the efforts, resources, and investments that need to be directed towards meeting them.
He says all efforts must be made to protect the tourism asset, pointing out that the COVID-19 pandemic has created a shift towards sustainable tourism across all segments of the industry.
It is crucial to invest in human capacity building and support small businesses and local communities to achieve competitiveness and to ensure equitable economic growth. Public-private partnerships will play a crucial role in building tourism resilience, and governments must work with the private sector to implement policies and strategies that enhance the sector's capacity to respond to crises.
The semi-virtual three-day conference is being held at the University of the West Indies regional headquarters. Approximately 200 in-person participants featuring 40 international speakers are attending. A highlight of the event will be the official launch of Global Tourism Resilience Day on February 17. It is projected that agro-parks and production zones have recorded a 230% increase in output for the 2022-2023 fiscal year compared to 2021-2022. This is the result of government providing more than $1 billion to improve infrastructure and output in 8 agro-parks and 9 agroeconomic zones. Governor General Sir Patrick Allen made the announcement during his throne speech in Parliament on Tuesday. He says it's among other strategic, innovative and resilient programs implemented over the past fiscal year to improve the agricultural sector.
The government provided $50 million in direct support for small poultry operations, benefiting some 1,000 farmers. Additionally, to aid crop production, 24,000 bags of fertilizers valued at $122 million and other supplies were distributed to over 11,000 farmers. Other significant developments include 15% growth in tilapia production to support aquaculture and a national multimedia campaign to promote the production of consumption of tilapia.
The Agriculture Ministry's legislative priorities for the upcoming fiscal year include changes to the Agricultural Produce Act as well as repeal of the Plants Quarantine Act to be replaced with the Plants Health Act. Meanwhile, $6 billion has been set aside for Phase 2 modernization of the Bodles Research Station in St. Catherine. Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, Pernell Charles Jr., says the work will begin soon and will last for 6 years. This second phase will include the infrastructure development of several facilities at the research station. These include facilities for post-mortem, cattle handling, feed mixing, and modern piggery and small ruminant space. Modernization work will also continue on the Artificial Insemination Study Unit, Animal Performance Testing Building, and the abattoir upgrades.
When we speak about agriculture in Jamaica, we are talking about a sector with a deliberate focus. We're talking about this sector of action. We're talking about a sector that has presented the country with results.
He was speaking at a recent press briefing at the ministry's offices in Kingston. Service delivery at the Black River Hospital in St. Elizabeth should improve following the recent commissioning of a newly erected entrance and perimeter wall. It was made possible through the Jamaica Bauxite Institute, JBI's Bauxite Community Development Program. The new entrance, which was constructed at a cost of $20 million, is equipped with automatic entry and exit gates, pedestrian gate, proper lighting, and spacious guardhouse for security personnel.
The space has been widened to create more efficient traffic flow into and out of the facility. Another important aspect of the project is the construction of a lay-by for vehicles, which would also relieve the congestion on the corridor.
Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton says it was important to improve the aesthetics as well as correcting the long-standing traffic issue that existed in the vicinity of the hospital.
This concept of providing relief is what healthcare is all about. And oftentimes we forget that relief starts not just with the clinical assessment and diagnosis of a patient. Relief also starts with appearance, because therapy is as much driven by perception as it is by reality.
And finally, the historic sitting of Jamaica's first all-female parliament involving women aged 18 to 25 will be held at Gordon House on February 21. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, made the announcement during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives. She says all 63 constituencies will be represented and the young women will be performing all the duties that are involved in the sitting of Parliament. Parliamericas, which promotes parliamentary diplomacy in the Inter-American system, conducted preparatory workshops for the participants and facilitated the process through which they were selected and the duties they will perform during the sitting. The international organization, which is headquartered in Ontario, Canada, mainstreams gender equality by advocating for women's political empowerment and the application of a gender lens in legislative work. Its membership, of which Jamaica is a part, comprises 35 national legislatures from North, Central and South America and the Caribbean. The minister encouraged members of both houses of parliament to attend and support the young women.
I'm really inviting and encouraging members in this house to please attend and give those young women support. They are future leaders. Each of us in this chamber is a role model to each and every one of them. We selected them to be us in this sitting.
The minister thanked Parliamericas, UN Women and the Spotlight Initiative for providing the necessary support. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.